Greetings. It is such an interesting time we are in. I've been listening to so many of the enlightened, beautiful beings on the YouTube channels, giving transmissions and speaking in light language, and I'm so feeling that energy. We are so in it. Like the sun is white light, and you can just feel sometimes the insulations that come in the rain and you just shut everything down. Sometimes it's just a matter of going to sleep or going deep into a meditation. And it just feels like, we're waiting, not really waiting, but just that point of like when it all comes in and comes down. The one thing I'm recognizing is that what I'm recognizing is that, the mind is an interesting construct in and of itself. Depending on what you said you came here to do, it's really, to me, not about consciousness or conscious conversations or being conscious, but the real test is the subconscious. The real test is being subconscious, like not even thinking that you have arrived or that you're so deep or that you're so full of knowledge or a little something because you read this book. But the subconscious that would have you to really just recognize that there's so much more underneath the surface that is going to elevate you and support your ascension when you allow that to come up, like that buoyancy. And so even with that, looking at the mind and the mentality has been so interesting because it's like things want to continue to like loop and be strongholds. And so the question is like, how do you deal with that? I've sat in meditations where we literally, it gets louder before it gets quiet because it's all coming through. But then at some point, you just have to have a conversation between your lower self and your higher self and say, listen, this is what's happening right now. And you have that meeting, that come to Jesus meeting, and you recognize that these are lifetimes worth of thoughts and things that are trying to hold over you, and even other people's energy that has been so embedded in your cellular memory that you're really breathing it out and allowing the rest to pull it and extract it out. So just be gentle with yourself in these times and know that your mind is renewing and transforming. The thing about it is the conformity of it. Like it's been so conformed and conditioned to so many interesting circumstances, situations, and ways of being and belonging, that once you realize that you are the master, you are the creator, you are the imagination, I believe that we win it. So just keep keeping on. Peace and blessings.